Good morning, everybody. It's time for The Experience, live with Russ and Scott. Here we go.
Welcome to The Experience, live with Russ and Scott.
Special thank you to our sponsors, the Gillette Home team of Keller Williams and Laura Gillette. For all your real estate needs, go to teamgillette.com. And H&R Block of Albany, Corvallis, Lebanon, and Kaiser. For more information on your tax preparation needs, call 541-928-6432.
Hey.
We're here with The Experience, live with Russ and Scott. And I can tell you this morning, Scott, what a beautiful, wonderful experience. I'm going to show everybody this. I know you've already seen it. Our wonderful sponsor, Laura Gillette and the Gillette Home team, has made me a beautiful, wonderful fire. Let's get it straight. For those of you that don't know, it's 7 a.m. here in Oregon. It's bright and early. She's willing to come in and prep things for me, give me a nice fire, get things all ready to go. And just such a great friend. It's just amazing. And so I just want to tell you how thankful I am for her. Hashtag 1,000 thanks.
Oh, 1,000 thanks.
Yeah, that's right. And the Gillette Home team. How about you, Scott?
I love the way you were able to get up and rep that shirt there.
There you go.
That's it.
Your
shirt matches the mug.
There you go. That's it. Right on.
There you go.
I've heard of that show. I hear it's pretty good.
It is. Hey, we've got, not only do we have an inspiration specialist and a motivational listener today, you've got a positivity freak and a kindness incorporator. What is going on, Russ?
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Liz and I are amazing friends. Amazing. I feel like I've known them my whole life. They are so, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So I'm so excited to get to that. But hey, a couple things first. What do you have going on, Scott, this week?
Well, it's I'm still pretty excited because the 2022 version of the Independent Planner, right? The Independent Planner is here.
Great.
Those are shipping. It is a limited edition.
Got one of those.
It is designed. Yes, thank you. It is a planner designed to supplement your digital calendar. And I created it as an entrepreneur for entrepreneurs. The goal tracking is there. If you go to independent-planner.com, you can watch the videos there. I also did a live yesterday, but Trevor Lorking over in England hand makes these, and they're all packaged up. They look great. The price is on the website, but it's a 12-month planner. So you buy one, you're good for all of 2022, and it's going to help you track your goals and includes a free priority mail shipping. So
wow, it's amazing. It is an amazing planner. I got to say, and we're just thankful for the world that we're able to work with and be part of today. You know, you're
Hmm.
working with Trevor over there in England. Today we
Yep.
have Aya, who's in Cairo, Egypt. We have
Yeah. So if
Liz, who's
anyone,
over in Virginia.
yeah, so if her internet seems a little shaky, we are traveling and traversing the world. But I know that we've got people from around the world who are watching the show and
That's right.
interacting. I'm just watching the comments go by. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful day
They are
here right
blowing up.
before Thanksgiving
Yes.
in the U.S., which is just one day that we set aside. But I know that you're thankful every day. I'm thankful every day for you, Russ. You were a
Well,
great
thank you.
friend and
Big
a great
hug.
partner.
Big hug for you.
Big
I
hug
am
right there.
a virtual hug. Hey, I want
What
to
do you
tell you
got going
something.
on? What do you
I
got
am
coming up?
I am so excited this week. I have all kinds of great things coming up. You know, my tomorrow is my Thanksgiving special for Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, next week I'm starting with a new client, a new live stream called Better Together, catering to the senior industry, and so it's going to be really exciting.
Hey, that's going to
So,
be great.
yeah, producing that. But I want to tell you what I'm most excited about. I'm most excited that I have a beautiful, wonderful family, a beautiful
Mm,
wife, beautiful daughter, and a great son. And not only are they all super talented, but I got to tell you, I can barely hold it back. And Scott, you don't know this, but I'm grooving to the music. My son writes and produces all the music for our shows. Well,
yeah.
just found out yesterday that he is Grammy nominated. Now,
What?
unfortunately, it's not for his written music, but he works for a mastering company and he mastered one of the album of the year nominees at the Grammys. So that everybody that works on that album is part of the Grammy. And so he is officially Grammy nominated for being doing the mastering of one of the album of the year nominees. Very exciting,
Yeah,
super exciting.
whatever you're involved in, you just don't meet that many people who are Grammy nominated. So,
Yes, it's
congratulations to your son and his
like,
wife. I'm sure that is just going to be an exciting, unbelievable time.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
they're very excited, and that comes right on the heels of one of his bands releasing a brand new song called "Home," and so his band Blyn just released a song "Home" that's available on YouTube if you want to check that out. Wonderful song. Connor wrote and sang and did that song. Maybe one day he'll be Grammy nominated for that, but I couldn't hold it back. I had to tell you because
I
he
don't
writes the
blame you.
music.
Fabulous. Well, hey, let's get moving.
Let's
Time
do it.
is yeah, those
We're
exciting stuff.
I tell you, it's so much fun, and we're just going to bring the positivity freak and the kindness
Hmm.
incorporator in together because I
Let's
am
do
just
it.
super excited to get them both in. Aya and Liz, woo, in the house. Too much positivity to hold back, you know. Hey, Aya, first off, I just want to say what a blessing you have been. You both have smiles the size of the ocean, which make me happy just looking at your
Hmm.
smiles. And you're both so positive and kind. I just love that. But Aya, you have just, I tell you, I don't even know how many good things to say about you. You become such a great friend. How are you doing today in Cairo, Egypt?
Hi Russ, hi Scott, Liz. I'm doing just amazing. Russ, that's my favorite word. Thank you for the lovely intro. I really appreciate that. I'm so grateful to be your friend. I'm so grateful that you're part of my amazing journey. And yes, amazing day here in Egypt. It's already 5 p.m. and I'm so excited to continue my evening with you here.
That is great. That's great. Hey, listen, we know all the positivity things you're doing. You are just such a positive force and impact on people around the world. And I thank you for that. Hashtag 100 thanks to you, 1,000 thanks, excuse me. But tell everybody a little bit about you and what you're up to and what you're doing these days.
All right. I'm just a very simple human who's always having this big smile right there, trying to keep it contagious all the way. Doing my best to make everyone happy around. Just one simple action can change a lot of things in people's life, and I believe a smile can do that. So I'm here to leave a significant footprint in people's life. I'm a voice actress. I'm a voice artist as well, and so I'm a coach to be very soon. So it's kind of looking forward, you know. Yeah.
Well, you are leaving an amazing footprint. Absolutely, for sure. And we're gonna now jump over to Liz, who also is leaving an amazing footprint of kindness everywhere she goes. How's it going, Liz?
Hi, how are you?
You are amazing. And, you know, between your live streaming and you're a full-time student and all the crazy good things you're doing, you have your inspirational clothing line and all kinds of things. Tell everybody a little bit about what you're doing.
Sure. Is there an echo? No.
You sound good to me.
Okay, perfect. So hi. I don't even know where to start. So I just got blank. I'm infected by Aya's positivity. Like her energy is so much that like when she goes into the room, it's like a ball of sunshine, and it's just like ah. So I got stuck there for a moment. So all right, I'm gonna start. So I'm Elizabeth. I'm the Kindness Incorporator. Kindness Incorporators are people who celebrate kindness where they see it, and if they don't see it, they become that kindness. And I am the CEO and founder of Ndungu Consulting, as well as Kindness Inspired. And I make awesome stuff that makes you feel pretty, makes you feel handsome, but also may make you feel kind. You know, that's what Osama says. But if nothing else, at least it inspires other people to be kind, right? So that is what I do. I'm also a student at Columbia University doing my master's. And what else? I'm also a mother of two. And I am 1,000 thanks to the whole of the community that I'm in of LinkedIn, 1,000 thanks to Russ, 1,000 thanks to D. Scott, 1,000 thanks to Aya, Ingar, like so many people. It's just a grateful time to be in right now. So thank you for this opportunity.
You bet. Well, you are amazing. And Scott, I don't mean to not let you speak because you're up next, but I just wanted to say, we are so appreciative as I'm rolling through the comments. It's blowing up. I'm going to be doing comments for the next 2 hours. But I just wanted to remind you, make sure if you're in LinkedIn that you let, tell us who you are, because we have a couple LinkedIn users here. We appreciate that. If you want to stay discreet and incognito, that's fine. But we'd love to know who you are. And thank you, everybody, for the comments. Scott?
Yeah. Liz, tell us about your master's program. What do you got going there? Yeah, I want to know.
If you get me into this, like I cannot stop talking about it.
That's the plan.
It's a master's in information, knowledge, and strategy. Studying actual knowledge, like how does knowledge go through in an organization, for example, like especially since now data has become such a big thing, right? You think of Facebook, you think of Google, all of these big companies are very data focused. But for us, we're thinking about the information, the knowledge, like what's in your head, right? What's in your head? How does it travel between you and the other person? And how does it make this business so great? Right. So that's what I get to study every single day.
Well, you're so amazing and excited about school, which not everybody's amazed and excited about. So thankful for that. Aya, I think, you've really embarked on some new things recently. Tell us a little bit about the new things that you've been doing besides your voice actress and all of that. You're doing some coaching and some schooling as well, right?
Yeah, correct, Russ. First, again, before doing that, let me please talk about the hashtag 1,000 thanks. I see that was great action that you started. It's been big on LinkedIn lately. So 1,000 thanks to you, Russ, and for the amazing conversation you had earlier with Ingar as well regarding that. So, and thank you to everyone who's joining us today, and having a big smile spread to you all to keep a flourishing life. And that's actually what I'm working on right now. I'm discovering what's going to be, or like brainstorming with few people, what's going to be my next step or our next step towards positivity. Like we're gonna have an act to keep this going more over around the world and make it more contagious, not just by posting, but like having certain projects to work on. It's the first time I announced that. I can't resist in front of you, Russ, and Liz. Of course, I have to do this. So yeah, and coaching is one of the things that's gonna change a lot of people's lives, especially the people I know, even before stranger clients, I would say, so far, potential clients. I'm gonna be working on my closest circle, and I'm looking forward again.
It's a little choppy this morning on the audio, but we caught most of that. And yeah, I just love that you're always moving forward. You're doing new things. You have such a great attitude about all you're doing. And when we first met, it was through Usama, who's watching today. And yes, we love Usama. And yeah, so thankful for the community and how we can come together. And, Liz, you and I met because I'm trying to remember, I think we barely talked before the first time you were on my show because of Inger, because she said, hey, you got to have this Liz on the show with us. So we had you on, and it's amazing how that happens. Yesterday, Gabe Leal has started a new community of live streamers. And I'm on commenting and stuff. And all of a sudden, Tony comes on and says, hey, anybody wants to go live, jump in. So I jumped on his live impromptu, meeting him for the first time. He goes, hey, let's just meet on the air. So we just went on the air and met. It was just amazing. And Liz, I just want to thank you for being willing to come on too, not even really knowing who I am.
And I love Usama's comment there. It says the servers can't handle all this activity. Liz, go ahead.
I agree with you. Like, it gets to a point. There's a time like we had a live with, I think, all 5 of us. I think it was like Inga and Alex and Usama and Aya, and like I kept getting kicked out. It can't hold. Aya is a lot, and then you add on Ross, and then you add on G Scott. Like something's gonna have to happen, and maybe audio is gonna get choppy. Maybe it will. At least it hasn't kicked Aya out yet. So Aya, we're holding on to you.
Here.
Well, I just have to say, everyone's got a bucket list, and I have to say Egypt is on my list. And I'm a fan of history, and I can't think of any place more historic than to visit Egypt. And I just think, if you read in the Bible, when the Israelites go to Egypt, the pyramids were already old by the time they got there, right? I mean, they were hundreds of years old at that point. It's just unbelievable history, and I look forward to learning more from you and about Egypt.
Did you book your ticket already, Scott? Did you? I'm actually waiting to see you. Yeah, just pop in. Not pop in, but hop on an aircraft and just come over. I'm looking forward to see you. Yeah, well, believe it or not, we do have the pyramids here, but you know what? Last time I was riding the camel, I couldn't really feel very comfy, so I decided that just to leave it behind and start driving cars. So yeah, just come and join us.
Fair enough.
This may end up being the kind of show where we have to spend an extra half hour going through the comments because there's so many that I was just scrolling through. And when I was on with Ingra on her show a while back, we spent, I think, 45 minutes of the hour just saying hi to people. And I was joking around, hey, it's a good thing you guys all came because we didn't have anything to say anyway. Since we could talk for plenty of time. But it looks like possibly the LinkedIn user is Courtney this morning. So Courtney, if you're watching, somebody said hi to you. So I appreciate you being here. But, one thing, Liz, that you've done through your master's program and all the stuff you're doing is you have put out not only kindness in your live stream and all the stuff you're doing there, but you actually have merch and stuff you're selling. Tell us about that.
So yes, I do. I'm not actually, surprisingly enough, wearing it today. Just because of Thanksgiving, I have positivity and peace. This is actually by Mary Wells, so I'm kind of plugging her right now. Her stuff is like really good. My merchandise, yes, it is kindness related. Sometimes there's some knowledge stuff in there because there's like a t-shirt that says knowledge made me do it. But like stuff like this, like kindness is powerful, just as a reminder, like the cops, I don't know if you can see it, just saying I'm a kindness incorporator. It's a nice reminder. I, for example, think of Nancy Burroughs, right? And you had her on your show, and she just celebrated her 1 year, and she's a teacher. And one thing that she said that really moved me is she puts this on her desk to remind them to be kind. And I was like, that's literally what it is. Like, I started this so that I could give it to people to thank them for being kind, to celebrate them for being kind. And that's literally all I want to do is, hey, thank you so much for doing this for me today, or thank you for this. Here you go. Here's a sticker. Here's just something small, just to show gratitude. So that's
Those
why
reminders. Those reminders are so powerful, because when you have something like that, it's not the item, but it reminds me of that conversation that I had with Liz or with Inga, or those interactions, right? They're triggers, right? That trigger those memories.
Yeah. It is interesting. You brought up Nancy, and Monday, talking about kindness, thankfulness, all of that stuff and reminders. I'm always reminded. I've known Nancy since back when we really got rolling on LinkedIn, and she's always been willing. And the first person I thought of was her when my guest calls me and says he's in Bristol, England. Pete, the laughter man, calls me. He's all scheduled. He's good to go. He's been on this show with Scott and I. He says, dude, I could try to come on, but I just tested positive for COVID and I probably should rest. He says, just have a laugh at my expense and just have a good time. So Pete's okay. I'd like to tell everybody he has COVID and that's not good, but he's doing okay. But what I wanted to say was Nancy being so kind on just the moment's notice, just coming off the night before a huge thing celebrating her 1 year. And the show was like this with YouTube blowing up like crazy on Monday. So that is where I'm just so thankful. People like you, Liz, are a reminder to me of the kindness and everything. And it's so great. Aya, you made it back. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really sorry, but you know how glitchy it is. I can't do anything about it. So
hey, that's live video.
Just in case we drop out, let's make sure everyone knows how to contact Aya.
Go ahead,
right. Aya. That's sweet. Thank you, Scott. Simply my LinkedIn account. That's where you can find me, Aya Fekry, spelled as is. And yeah, nothing special. I don't have any pages, nothing, no website, not yet at least. But it's I don't want to say in process, but it's in plan. Let's say so. It's in plan.
So I would like
Jamie, the one on screen, the LinkedIn user, talking about the beach, footprint on the beach. It might be Jamie. Yeah, right? Could be.
Yeah. On my screen, you probably can see it on LinkedIn, but on my screen, it just says LinkedIn user. So, hey, we're just thankful everybody's here, right? So here's what I would like you guys to do. You ready? We're going to get a screenshot. I need to actually put my banner here. So I need to get 1,000 thanks screenshot. You guys ready?
There we go.
So let me see if I can get my fingers all ready to go. And actually, Ever, if you could take a screenshot of this too. You ready? Okay, everybody get ready to go. Now everybody point to the 1,000 thanks. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. That way. There we go. I can't point. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I know she's getting screenshots for me. That's awesome.
There we go.
Okay, great. Well, listen, I feel like Brian Schulman, always pausing to get screenshots. Okay. Oh, it's okay. We're just getting screenshots. It's fine. All right. Aya, just in case we lose you again, go ahead and tell us a little bit more. Now, the coaching and the things you're doing to help people stay more positive, who are you trying to reach out to besides everybody, which you just are amazing with everybody, but do you have a certain clientele you're trying to reach out to help that needs that help being positive? There you go. Well, she would have loved to answer that question.
Glad we got her contact information. Everyone find her on LinkedIn for
there
sure.
You go. That's it. And Liz, so I just really do feel blessed that I was able to meet you and we launched into a friendship so quickly. Tell people how you balance motherhood, master's program, and being a kindness incorporator. I mean, that's amazing.
That's a tough question. It's a really tough question. Let me just slowly, when Aya comes back, if we can ask her about her positivity hashtag, it kind of goes in tandem with what she does about positivity. So she has a whole story about that. So I hope she comes back so we can talk about that. As for balancing, I have said this before and will say it always. It's all about Ubuntu. It's all about something Inga taught me, a South African word. I am because we are. My community is what actually makes it possible for me to balance a live. Like, to have people on and celebrate them is because of the people coming on, the people who are watching, right? Motherhood, potty training while you're trying to read 5 articles and do I don't know what. Like, it's literally all about support, having the support that you possibly can, and just the little things in life that you need to be grateful for, the moments. That's what keeps me going, is the small moments of gratitude, like being able to sit today with my family and have breakfast, knowing that, yes, I have to go on a show, but like, they're just eating and they're happy. They're they're not aware of like what's happening in the world, right? But they're just happy, and knowing that you're in the journey with them. So that's the stuff that when I'm about to be like, I'm about to quit something is gonna have to go. Like, I don't know what it is, it's gonna have to go, but something's gonna go. And then they just like smile at you, right? Or then you get an A in a paper. Or then you have a show like this where you meet amazing people like Nazreen, Usama, Scott, Russ, Aya, and like so many people. Like, when you feel so down and you're like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do another day of this. And you meet an amazing person who just, their sunshine, their light just helps you get that other day going. So that's what it is that keeps me going, is having such a wonderful community. That's what it is.
Liz, I love that. It was about, I'm coming up on 3 years ago that I went cold turkey on listening to the news. I was like a news junkie. And I realized it really wasn't adding a lot of value to my life. But it was when you come in here and we hang out with Aya and Liz and Usama and so many of these remarkable people, you go, you know what? We're okay. We're okay. There's a lot of trouble and there's a lot of pain, but I'll tell you what, there are a lot of people out there like you that are choosing to live a life that makes a difference. You're having an impact where you can have an impact. And really, that's what more can we ask?
Yeah. Well, I want to echo that. What really drives me, I love people, and I love you, Scott and Liz and Aya and everybody watching. The other day, Nazreen and I have this great conversation, and I'm thinking, how crazy amazing is this world? We are sitting here talking to Virginia and Egypt simultaneously. The other day, I'm driving between Lebanon and Albany. I'm talking to Osama on the phone, who's in Cyprus. I stop in Albany. I flip on my phone. I'm talking to Nazreen in South Africa. I mean, it's crazy. And what a blessing. What a blessing. And what a community.
In October. the first part of October, I was flying to Nashville, and so my wife was driving the car. I was in the passenger seat, at broadcasting the experience live with Russ and Scott from the passenger seat, and we had Egypt and Cyprus, South Africa, Ecuador, Costa Rica, and of course the U.S., Canada, and Ireland, and the U.K., all on that call, and people making comments. And I was just blown away that I'm driving down the road and I'm connected literally to the world and making these friendships and being inspired by the lives and the impact that people are having. Like Aya, we were so glad to have you on the experience today.
Same here, Scott. Same here. Thank you so much. It kind of makes me laugh more because I keep looking at the bright side of it. Like, I don't want to think negative, like, oh my God, I lost the show or whatever. I'm still here, so I'm so happy. Thank you.
So Liz said you have a wonderful positivity story that we want to hear all about while we have you live. And, live video is amazing. Come and go, whatever you want. It's all good. So yeah, go ahead. Let us know your exciting story.
Thanks, Liz, for talking about that. And I think it's excited, but it's a very simple one. Everyone like hashtag positivity freak. They spell it the correct way, which is positivity. There is an I after the S, which is normal. Yeah, this is how it's spelled. But before before having the hashtag of positivity freak, I have to thank first Ahmed Khalid, big time, because he's the #1 unleasher. So hashtag 1000 thanks to Ahmed Khalid, because he unleashed the potentials in me because of his videos on LinkedIn. This is how my whole life on LinkedIn started, actually. I've been watching his videos and I was like, you know what? This guy is amazing. He did a lot. He's a challenger. And what man can do, I can do. I'm a challenger too. I need to do so many things in life. I want to stop being perfectionist and I'm going to move on. So I forgot totally about the word perfectionist, or at least I'm trying to get it out of my blood now, working on that really hard. So yeah, I started posting. Like I've done my first post and he was like, oh yeah, you're doing great. Here comes Osama. He pops up. You're doing amazing. Go ahead, continue. And all the support from both of them was really amazing. This is when the whole story started. And I was like, I have to leave something behind. Like people should have a reference and get back to a hashtag. So I asked Ahmed Khalid and I asked Ahmed Al-Hamamsi as well, because he was part of that. I said, I want to choose a hashtag. And they were like, okay, you want to come up with one? I said, yes. All of a sudden, I figured out that Ahmed Al-Hamamsi already created the hashtag positivity freak. And it was done without the I. And here you go. I am no longer a perfectionist. I don't care about the I. I love it that way and I'll keep it that way. And since I do posts all the way, this is what I do on LinkedIn. Like I don't have my own live show yet, at least. Yeah. So yet, I love the word yet there, huh? Okay, Liz, you copying me? Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, since it's all about posts, so what I left it there as is. So it's positivity freak. So it's coming from positivity and it's posting. So every time anyone posts or add the hashtag with the I, Russ, I'm like, oh, please, can you just edit that because I want the whole thing to be in the same bucket. I don't want people to get lost. But every time I think that way, I'm like, so here you go. Again, you're looking for perfectionism. You want people to go for the specific positivity, not positivity. If you get what I mean. So it's just a simple story. I just wanted to say so everyone knows why I keep asking them for the edits, and I'm really sorry for that. I'm not being so kind. I'm trying to be kind, but when it comes to perfectionism, I'm still trying to kick it out of my blood, like trying hard. And
Well,
this
That's a
is when
beautiful story.
actually, thanks, Scott. That's really amazing to hear. Actually, when you get rid of this myth, the positivity, not the positivity, sorry, but the perfectionism part, you start having really a flourishing life, and you start overcoming whatever you face, because being perfectionist holds you back from a lot of stuff. You're like, I'll do this tomorrow because I cannot do it today perfectly, so I'll keep it for tomorrow. And then, oh my God, sometimes you do nothing because of that. So basically, what you want to do is just to move on, do whatever you can do immediately. Don't postpone anything. And this is what I've been trying to spread even among my friends. And I see a lot of them started changing their lives because they stopped thinking about being perfectionist. So
Well,
yeah,
you know,
that's my lovely, beautiful, simple story.
that is so awesome. That really kind of ties into, you know, Liz, when we were talking with Jay, who's also become a great friend, talking about the imposter syndrome. Because a lot of times when you're a perfectionist and you're making mistakes, which we all do, you start thinking, I'm just an imposter. Who would want to listen to me? What do I really have for people? And it was amazing because the other day, I just really felt like this negative voice was coming in as I was prepping the information for producing a new show.
All right, dog.
And I was, oh, Scotty's still there? Oh, you're going, okay. All right. And so I was prepping a new show, and I was thinking, you know, do I really know how to tell somebody how to do this? And it was interesting. I started writing things down, and I thought, man, I'm better than I thought. I really actually know what I'm doing. And I started just telling myself that, not to be arrogant, but to remind myself I do know what I'm doing. And that doesn't mean I'm perfect. That doesn't mean I have all the answers, but God has given me gifts to be able to help other people, just like your Kindness Incorporated, just like your positivity, just like Scott's motivational listening. We can get out there and bless other people with the talents we have. And a lot of that has come from Scott encouraging me constantly. We encourage each other through this community, through these friendships. And it is simply amazing. I've got to just really quickly say that there is 5 million comments, and there's no way I'm going to get through all these because the time, we're already almost 10 minutes over. Scott, I've flunked on my job of keeping the show on time. So
hey, this has been a fabulous conversation. And as we wind it down, again, I just want to say, Liz, I thank you for making an impact, for changing lives, as it said, for denting the universe.
Yeah, I want to echo that. And what we're going to do is give you each last word, and again, contact information. Ayad, since we've got you, you go first.
Thanks, Russ, Scott, and Liz. I'm so happy to be here today again. And gratitude is the first step for a flourishing life, along with everything else that you think is a bless. So count your blessings. Be grateful for all what you have, and I'm so grateful for. And yeah, stay happy, stay blessed, and smile all the way.
One more time, how do people get in touch with you? What's the easiest way?
Please connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm so happy to have you there. And Positivity Freak without an I after the S. And love you all. Thank you.
Yes, we love you too. Thank you so much. Liz, you're up.
Whoo! All right. My last words are try to leave a legacy of kindness. If you can, please. The best part about being kind is you get to celebrate other people, and they may, you see how Russ just said, sometimes I think, imposter syndrome comes in. You could do something as simple as tell somebody, you know what, I love your smile. I love your smile. They're good at smiling. You just celebrated them. You just highlighted something that they may not even have thought is that great because they have a crooked tooth or they have a something. They've always been shy about their smile, but some stranger came and said, "I love your smile," and now they have so much confidence. You never know what somebody else is going through, and I'm about to start tearing up. Something as positive and as kind as saying hi and finding out how they're doing authentically may save a life.
Mhm.
And that's a kindness. So that's my last words are always, please be kind, live a legacy of kindness. It's the simple things that get it done. And hashtag thanks, right? Thanks is another way. 1,000 thanks is another way of being kind.
Well, especially when you're coupling that with telling people how thankful you are. And it's interesting. I always know the people that are giving, and not really getting a lot back, because I'm really intentional about encouraging and inspiring and thanking people. And so I get on with somebody yesterday who's amazing, and she and I are talking. And I said to her, I said, you're really amazing. You've got incredible content. And I knew the minute that I met you that we had, a connection and would be able to work together in community. And she was just like, "Oh, thank you so much." I mean, you could tell it really meant something to her. But when you're genuine and you reach out and you really thank people from your heart, it means so much to them. It's interesting. The other day I had somebody that I work really hard with checkers and people working at stores to tell them, "Thank you for what you're doing. I really appreciate you." I had a person the other day that just blew me off. Yeah, whatever. I mean, just when I'm telling them that, I'm going, okay. And so I decided I'm not giving up. So I kept at it. And by the time they were actually at a deli at a store. By the time I was done, they were smiling, thanking me and telling me to have a good day, because I wasn't going to give up. I'm trying to be encouraging to them.
Right.
And obviously they were having a rough day. So anyway, you guys are amazing. Scott?
Hey, it's just such beautiful stories today. And I love that you can save a life, and you don't know to what degree. But we're given opportunities every day, and all you have to do is accept that opportunity.
That's right. That's right. Well, you two are so special that we went over. We're already over by 15 minutes on the show, but I wanted
We
to
gotta
tell
let
you
them go.
this.
They get classes coming up.
Yeah.
This is like, it's all good. It's all good. All right.
Just want to encourage everybody. Hashtag 1,000 thanks. We were blessed last week with Inger Benroy and with Cindy Milligan, who really came up with the thankful idea. Scott came up with the hashtag. Inger was a super inspiring person, and we just decided to put it out there. We still have one day till Thanksgiving here in the U.S., but
we keep it going through 2022 and beyond.
Every day.
Let's turn it into a movement.
That's right. Every day should be Thanksgiving. So bless you guys. We love you both. Thank you so much for being on. And one last big smile, and I'm going to get one last screenshot. Actually, you know what I do need to do? I need to take a selfie. Here we go.
Here we go. We get that real Russ. Yeah. Hashtag Russ selfie.
Here we go.
Hashtag
all right. So
Russ selfie.
I normally am all prepped and ready to go. Here we go. All right. Everybody smile. Okay, good. Beautiful. Got it?
There we are.
All right.
There we are.
Hey, love you guys. We're going to let you go. Have an amazing day. See ya.
Well, Russ, just another fabulous experience today. When I give talks, I often end with the same slide that says it's not about making money. It's about living a life that makes a difference. And we got to see that today with both Aya and Liz. And I'm just going to throw one thing out there in going with your addressing the cashier. And as a motivational listener, I said the goal is for the person that you're speaking with to leave that conversation feeling better about themselves than when you started that conversation. And the opening question that I give to everybody, and I give it freely, I encourage you to use this. So when the next time someone that's listening, when there are at the store, at the cashier, don't ask them the same questions. How are you? How's your day or whatever? Ask them, how's your world? And you can ask that truly, genuinely, wanting to know what is going on in their world and see what happens.
Yeah, it is amazing. And you know, what's amazing in my world, Scott, is you. And as I wind up, the thanks to everybody in the comments that are still coming in. And we're already setting up the office here because I took so long that we're already getting started. But
I love it. I love it. And thank you to Liz and the whole team for allowing you to broadcast from their office today with the crackling fire.
Oh my
but we
goodness.
also really appreciate their sponsorship as well as H&R Block.
That's right. We are so thankful and happy for all of that. Well, listen, I got to stop the comments for today, but I just wanted to thank you all. What a blessing you've been. And thanks for joining us today. And until we see you again, remember every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm going to give this up real quick. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on, Scott. Hang on just a sec. Join the
There we go.
hashtag 1000 thanks movement. And until we see you again, have a great day and a great life.
And enjoy the experience.
Thanks for tuning in to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. If you enjoyed today's show, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.